Welcome back to BJP Lifestyle, guys. Today we're gonna be oh my god, that's Welcome back to BJP Lifestyle, guys. Today we're going to be talking about some owner's features and some owner tips. Now that I've had the car for a little while, I'm going to be talking about some things that you guys can do when you get your Jeeps, or if you already have your Jeeps, that you can do or should be doing that I think help the convenience and the ease of use for these cars, or just make the driving experience overall better. So these are just going to be a list of different things. Some of them have been mentioned before, a few of them, but most of them are new. So if you guys do enjoy this video, make sure you click that subscribe button down below, because we're on our way to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. We have new videos coming every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3 p.m. on the channel. So if you're not already subscribed, make sure you do that now. Hopefully the wind noise isn't too bad. I do have my big muff thing on my microphone, so it shouldn't be too bad. But if it is, I am sorry. But let's jump right into these. So it just happens to be super windy out, like I said, so hopefully it's not too bad for you guys. I won't know until after, but I'm just gonna try and talk a little bit louder in this video. But so if you are going to press your button here, so if you're going to lock the car, then you would just press this button. One click will lock it, and obviously fingers behind unlocks it. But make sure that you're being careful when you do this, because what will happen is if you go to grab it, like even slightly to press the button, and you see my fingers are just barely there, it just won't lock and it'll be a little funky. I was doing that a lot when I first got it and not even realizing it. So make sure you guys do look at that and see if you're doing that. Just one little finger on the outside will be good. And when you're jumping back in, if your key fob is dead, I did mention this in my other video, but I thought it was good to mention here in case you guys haven't seen that video. If you haven't, it'll be linked up here in the top somewhere, and you guys can check that out. But if you're locked out of your car, you can go ahead and pop this little button here on the back, just push it to the side and pull the key out, and go ahead and get in. Mine's unlocked, so I'm just gonna do a normal unlock on it there and hop in. But what you can do is this rounded front edge of your key, you go ahead and put your foot on the brake and then press in the push start button, and it should let your car start even though your key fob is dead. And this can be super helpful if your battery obviously dies. Then you'll be able to still get in your car and start it, which obviously sucks if your key fob is dead, but that'll kind of help you out for that one. Now another thing when you jump in is going to be this button right here. So this is going to be your auto start stop on off feature, and whenever you jump in, go ahead and click that button. Unless you guys do the permanent disable, which if you haven't seen that video, up here again, you can permanently disable it so you don't have to click this button every time you get in. It will give you a warning light up on the dash, as well as like a little warning every time you turn the car on. But that start stop thing is not going to save you any gas. If anything, it's not going to really change how much gas you're using. So I would just go ahead and pop that on, because it's annoying. It doesn't feel good. It feels like it's going to stall out all the time when you're rolling through parking lots and stuff. It is just not a good feeling. So definitely go ahead and pop that button every time you get in the car. So if you guys have the speaker upgrade here, as you can see, it comes with 9 speakers. So there's going to be one there, obviously the 2 doors, the tweeters, and then you have like the back ones up there, and then the subwoofer in the back. If you guys have that, then you guys can go ahead and do this. And what that's going to be is you're going to go into your apps and then your settings, or audio settings, which is just in settings. So if you don't have this on your screen, if you don't have the audio settings, just click settings and you'll find it in there. But go into your audio settings and then go to your equalizer. And these are the settings that I have. I have my bass all the way up to just make it extra bassy in here. I have my mids right around the middle, a little bit higher, but pretty much the middle. And then I turn the treble down for the highs, because what happened is when I got in the car, all of them were cranked all the way to the top. And whenever I would turn the music up, the tweeters and stuff, like the high-pitched tones, would just pierce your ears. So that's definitely something that I would go ahead and make sure is good in your car when you get it, because that's something that you never want. You don't want your ears to be getting pierced when you're listening to music. So definitely go ahead and change that setting. While you're in here, you can go ahead and turn off the speed adjusted volume if you don't like it. I don't really notice it too much in this car. In my truck, I kind of notice it a lot more, but in here I haven't really noticed it, so I still have it on. You guys can go ahead and turn it off in there as well if you guys are looking for that setting. But definitely make sure your equalizer settings are good, and listen to it and play with them and make sure it sounds good to your ear, so that you don't pierce your ears and ruin your hearing based on the Jeep's audio. And while we're in our settings here, we're going to go back to our apps page and then go over to our settings, and we're going to go into the actual settings page here. And in this one, we're going to just press down and find safety and driving assistance. So if we click that, it'll have park sense, rear park sense volume, rear park sense braking assist, powered steering default, and hill start assist. So in this, you're gonna wanna turn off the rear park sense braking assist right here. As you can see, I have it unchecked. Basically what that's gonna do is slam on the brakes for you if you are about to back into something. Now this can be helpful if you back into things a lot, but if you don't, then I would go ahead and turn it off because it's super annoying. It works from a long distance. It's not like you don't need to be super close to it. It slams on them really quickly when you're pretty far away. So if you wanna get close to stuff, if you're a good driver, then go ahead and just turn that one off because it's gonna make driving a lot easier. Another thing you can change in here that a lot of people don't know is you can change the power steering default. So you could set it to sport steering if you like how tight it gets when it's on sport. I just leave mine on normal. Not sure what comfort is. I think it might loosen it up a little bit. I'm not sure, but you guys can go ahead and play around with those if you didn't know that they were there. All right, so say you're in a situation where you're gonna go ahead and get gas. So you're gonna jump in here and press your little gas button there, and that's gonna pop open your gas door. So when your gas door jumps open here, you'll see no gas filler neck here kind of thing going on. So I'm gonna have two little tips for you here. One is actually on the side here. It's actually like printed on a little sticker here where it says capless, fill up, whatever. So what you're gonna need to do is in that situation, if you're getting gas and you are using, or you run out of gas rather, and you're using a gas like jug or tank to fill it up, you're gonna wanna go ahead and go into your back area here, lift this up, and underneath you will find this funnel. Now, we can grab this funnel. You can see it's pretty long. It's a fairly long funnel here, but you're gonna just want to jam that baby in there and just make sure it goes all the way down in. You see it has a little thing so it can get stopped, but that's gonna allow you to fill up your car with a gas jug. Now, if you don't know this, you might get stuck and not able to do it. I think with a normal length gas jug, you might be able to just jam it down in there. But with the issues of having to turn the thing upside down and stuff that I have anyway, this is probably going to be your best bet. So if you guys did not know about that, there is the little feature that you guys can now know how to do. And on the other one, I had just mentioned it, and that's going to be if you go to fill up your gas tank and it is clicking every dollar or so or even less when you go to fill it up, then what you're going to want to do is just take the handle and just flip it completely upside down like this. So just take it, keep holding it, put it, hold it in, and then spin it like this. So you're just holding it upside down, and that should give you no issues to fill it up at all. And you can fill it up all the way without having those stopping issues. Another little thing that I recommend is using these buckets and utilizing them to their abilities here and putting stuff in them. Now, you could put gloves and winter stuff like that in one and whatever, but microfiber towels. I always say it, microfiber towels are a lifesaver. Keep them in your car. You can literally use them for anything. Wiping stuff down, cleaning stuff, whatever you need. And I have tons in this one, used ones and brand new ones over here. One thing that does suck about these buckets without weight in them is check this out. So every time I hit a bump, see that jump that they get? They are not locked in at all. You see how easily they come out. There's even a piece of a fork down here, so I don't know what's going on with that. There's an old fork in there, probably from the previous owner here. But you see they don't lock in, they won't slide out, they jump. So I gotta figure out a fix for that. If you guys want to see the video, subscribe to the channel. There will definitely be a video on doing that because I don't know how I'm gonna do it. Maybe some sort of the stuff I used for the front or something, I don't know. But they jump like crazy and they've been annoying me. I think that's what it's been. I don't think it's that, but yeah, so that's definitely something that you're going to want to look out for if you are getting one of these cars. Go ahead and utilize this as well as the underseat storage in the front seat that a lot of people don't know about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check out my video up here on the hidden features, and that video is doing really well on the channel. A lot of people are liking that, so definitely check it out. It's a really good video. That's going to show you some hidden features on the Jeep that you might not know about. Now, another thing that I'm pretty sure is on pretty much every car here, and that's going to be this little piece right here on the tire and loading information on the door sill here. Now I think this is on just about every car, but I don't know, it's here, and it tells you what different tire sizes are original. As you can see here, these are the original tire sizes: 265/50 R20, 265/50 R20 in the front and the back, and then it says the cold air pressure is 33 in the front and 36 in the back. So if you guys are looking for your tire pressures, there you go. That's what you're gonna need. It is so windy. I don't even know if you can see this. It is so windy, so hopefully you guys can hear me fine. The video's not awful. That would suck really bad. But yeah, so that's where you can find those. And these are just basic tips that I guess I have for the Jeep as of now. From just owning it, these are different things that I've learned and like have used that I think are really helpful as far as owning the Jeep and making it a little bit more convenient and a little bit more enjoyable when driving it. Obviously that sport mode is there. If you guys didn't know, I mean, I'm assuming you guys know, and you don't need that as an owner tip. But that's going to be about it for this video, guys. If you did enjoy, make sure you click that like button down below. It really helps me out and helps the channel grow. If you are not already subscribed, make sure you click that subscribe button now. We're on our way to that 1,000 subscriber mark by the end of the year. And if there's any tips that you guys have, make sure you leave them in the comment section below for me and other people to know about, and maybe do a video about in the future. But that's going to be about it for this video, guys. Peace. Feel like I'm losing control. It feels like I'm losing you. And while I'm losing you, I'm losing myself too. Yeah, I'm losing myself too. Yeah, I'm lost, baby.